Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, 808s and Chair Shots is here. Well, I don't know how I must introduce this now because we're new to this. But coming to you live from the Turnbuckle Lounge is 808s and Chair Shots. I am one of the co-hosts, Neek. Jeff will be in here shortly. Don't know when. Couple of minutes. You never know with Jeff. He'll just pop up. We also have Negative James in here. Rico Benoit, aka the Family Guy. La Family Guy. And the one and only Miss Wakanda Lisa Weiss herself, Andrea. Say hi, everybody.
Hey
Hello, what's
y'all.
going on?
So how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on this lovely Sunday?
Good man. No
Yeah,
complaints my way.
yeah, I'm doing great.
Thanks.
Doing fine.
Well, I'm glad. Rico, since we talked about this off production. So game size is standing on couches.
Man, not my cup of tea no more. I can say that.
Not a cup of tea no more.
Not my cup of tea no
uh,
more.
but I'm doing fine. But everybody wants to know we can follow us on. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok under the name 808s and Chair Shot. I mean 808s Chair Shots, no but 808s and Chair Shots on Instagram and Facebook. Follow us, follow Rico on his social media. Follow James on his. Follow Andrea when she feels like popping up. Don't follow me because I might cut you out. But hey, on this lovely day, we got a lot going on. So let's start with the major news, which is the one that on the AJ Lee is back in the WWE. So, while the hype going around with the current beef between CM Punk, Becky, and Seth, it needed to be another lady involved, and now AJ Lee is back. So, with that being said, Rico, what are your thoughts?
Um, man, I wasn't a age. I well take it back. I didn't really know much of AJ when she first was in WWE, but seeing how her and CM Punk left the first time, thought they were never gonna be back. It was a big return, man. It was one of those returns like what you thought would never happen. Even though people kind of knew it was gonna happen Friday. I feel like Chicago made it way better than it could have been. The crowd was dope. I think it gives life to the feud. My only question is, will it end at WrestlePalooza or will this be a long, drawn out feud? I guess time will tell. But for the story that this being told, it's a good look, man. I'm here for it.
Okay, so when do you think it should end? Like, if it should be a middle ground for it, should it be like Survivor Series for it to end? And then possibly
I
kick
mean,
it back up? Is that what you're thinking?
Seth the champion, so he can't be involved in a mixed tag feud forever. Becky a champion too. So I guess we get this match and they branch off with Becky, AJ, and still resume Seth CM. I can see that happening. I
Okay.
don't know. I guess it depends on who wins at WrestlePalooza. I guess it determines how it goes.
All right. Andrea, what you got for me?
I wouldn't say I was a super fan the way some of these people are acting now, but I was a fan of AJ Lee when she was there. I liked her because she could wrestle. Like she was
Right.
actually really good. Like she was the way the women are wrestling now. She was doing that back in like 2012. So I've always liked her. My thing is, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to get too controversial because we ain't even been recording 5 minutes. But I hope that while she is on this run, because I did read that she signed a multi-year full-time contract.
Mm-hmm.
So she gonna be there for a minute. I am hoping I'm gonna put a tiny mustard seed of faith in Triple H, and I am hoping that he can right the wrong that Vince McMahon did when it comes to AJ Lee. Because once she left, because remember she was the longest reigning Divas champion, and then that belt is gone, and Nikki Bella was the last, and with such a
I thought that
trash
was
reign.
Charlotte. I thought it was Charlotte.
I'm actually not sure. It could be Charlotte. You might be right. But I do know that they had Nikki Bella break her record. And I felt like that was a slap in the face. Just full disclosure, never been a fan of the Bella twins. Don't care that Nikki Bella's back. I wish she'd go away. But yeah, no,
Damn
I
it.
hope I hope Triple H can right that wrong. I don't like that they tried to erase her when she left. I didn't like how they handled her while she was there either. So I have much more love for her than I have for her husband. But yeah, no, it's good to see her back. I might start watching regularly again. I want to see what she does. But yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay. James.
Um, I don't know. I mean, I don't even remember her leaving in the first place. Again, again, she was a good wrestler back then. Like said, like Andrew said, like they're doing now. She was doing that back then, but overall, I I guess you can say I'm not really for it. I'm not hyped about it at all. Like everybody else is hyped. So
My favorite
it's,
hater.
I mean, like I just wasn't hyped about it. It's up in the air. Again, like I said, the Bella twins, they come in and out. And like I didn't know she signed a multi-year deal. I'm thinking this is going to be just like a short-term run. But if she signed a multi-year deal, we'll just see what they do with her. But what I didn't like was her returning this Friday. Like your husband been getting smacked up for the past 2 weeks, and you just come out skipping, smiling, and all that stuff. You could have saved that for your, week 2 when you came back out. You're supposed to be mad, crashing out that he getting smacked up 2 weeks in a row, and you just come out smiling and skipping. That wasn't it. It wasn't.
I can agree.
That was not it.
So you expecting her to rush the rain real fast and get
Yeah, yeah,
into it.
crash out. Yeah, right, crash out. But you just come out smiling and took your time getting to the ring at that. Like that's like when Matt Hardy was getting the beats put on him in AEW and Jeff came out, did his little dance, then tried to make the save. It was the equivalent of that.
Oh, so you just wanted her. You wanted more active. You didn't. You didn't feel
Yeah,
her being active enough.
right.
Okay, I can respect that because yeah, she was kind of skipping a little bit too long too. Like over the round. Oh, what are you literally Riding Hood or something? You just gonna skip around? Like what are we doing here? I feel you. I feel you. But for me, I respect AJ for her stance on women's wrestling. I respect her for her move set. She was one, like Andrea said, she been doing moves that they're doing now since 2012, like she said. I respect that. But here's my thing, and I've always said this. If you're one of them people when you leave the WWE and you're very, very mad at them and you just go on tangents and you're like, I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. And then you come back.
That bag
I
talk.
don't know what I'm just like, come on, like you ain't gonna stand on business, or is this one of them situations where that money got to talking?
Yeah.
I,
Stand on business till that bag start talking.
I
Right,
think
I
it's
that's my
was
thing.
twofold. I think it's
Hmm?
twofold. I think it's the money. And I think for a long time, a lot of people thought Vince was going to be in charge until he died. So a lot of that, I'm never coming back to
Oh, okay,
WWE was really, I'm not ever working for Vince again. I
okay,
think
I think
that's it. Yeah.
that's what
I
it
can
was
agree
too,
with that.
MJ.
I think
Yeah.
that's what
Okay,
it is
yeah.
too. Okay, I agree. I
Because think
I
about a
retract my
lot of
statement.
people who left under Vince came back as soon as that. Remember, did we get Cody after that? Did Cody come
Not
back after that? Or was
Vince
it
was
Cody
right
still
came
Okay,
with
there.
him.
before?
Doran,
He came with
Okay.
him.
Yeah,
Doran.
he was still there.
Yeah, so we got Cody back. We got one of the Bella twins. We got CM Punk, AJ Lee. Who knows who else?
Okay, I
I think
retract my
him
statement.
leaving opened the door for a lot of for a lot of the nostalgic acts. I think him leaving helped open the door for some of them to come back and for some of the less well loved ones to stay gone. I don't
True
know.
that.
Who's talking?
Speaking of one less liked one, apparently since AJ Lee came back, that's what everybody been talking about. But earlier that night, a certain Beast Incarnate returned that same night. So Brock Lesnar snuck on in, came in, music hit, put how many F5s he gave John Cena? I think three or
Two, I think.
Two,
four,
2 to 3. Oh, I want to
two
see
or
two.
three. and he looked tired after doing that, and then he left.
He looked tired.
Now to me, he looked tired. I'm like, he looked like he ready to go. Like I don't know.
That's
That's just me.
worrisome.
That's worrisome, but hey. So with that being said, a friend brought up this question: do you think they timed this AJ Elite thing so they could bring back Brock and nobody will remember?
I ain't
So
even think about
Mm,
it like that.
Mm.
what do y'all think?
nah.
So let's start with James. Let's start with James.
No, I don't think so. I mean, we know how Brock operates. He come in and out, and I guess since WrestlePalooza is the first PLE on ESPN, they're trying to make it a big deal. So of course, bring Brock back. Now,
Hmm.
is he going to be any PLEs afterwards? Probably not. So maybe WrestleMania, Summer. He only shows up for things like that. So again, this is the
Big
first
boy.
PLE on ESPN. So let's have a big deal. Brock be there. That's all it is.
Okay, Rico.
Nah, man. Brock showed up at SummerSlam, and then you saw Cena dates are getting limited. They kind of let us foreshadow this was gonna be his next match. So I don't really think they used the AJ to kind of overshadow it. We kind of knew Brock was coming back. Just so happened Chicago being the place with Cena final SmackDown to just keep the wheels rolling on a feud that's going on. So I don't think AJ was used to overshadow Brock coming back this time.
Andrea, what you got?
I think this is a twofold type of thing. I think AJ Lee only overshadows Brock's return for a certain group of people.
Mm,
But like with what James said, they're the first PLE on ESPN. Brock Lesnar's gonna be there for that. They're trying to make it a big thing. So they got AJ Lee to appease one group, and then they got Brock Lesnar to appease the others. I think also too, outside of wrestling circles, Brock Lesnar's name rings more bells than AJ Lee. So Brock Lesnar, because there's also a lot of people who don't know he's involved in Vince's case at all. So for the people
right.
who don't know about that, Brock Lesnar is still going to be a draw to them. So I don't think AJ Lee, in the grand scheme of things, I don't think her return is going to overshadow him at all. At all.
Okay.
Only for one group of people, and it's a very small group of people.
Very small. For me, I just think is I don't know. The timing kind of really funny. That was my thing. When my homie asked this question, I'm just like, why would they do this now? And it's kind of a weird situation with that. But for me, I just don't think it's overshadowing anything. I just think they just didn't think. I don't. I don't think they thought AJ would be like, yeah, I'm gonna come back on this episode like that. And I don't think a lot of people would have noticed her coming back if Brock was the last part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I get what
So
you're
if
saying
Brock
there.
was the last part of the show, they would forget that AJ Lee came
Showed
back,
up.
showed up. So that would be my thing. So I don't think it overshadowed, but if they reversed it a little bit, probably would. Probably. And then we'll have more heat on WWE because Mr. 44 times is back again. Y'all didn't get that joke? Yeah, get it
No,
now.
I
All right. Now, speaking of John Cena, his retirement run. What do y'all think about it so far now that we're now getting Brock Lesnar into this? Let's start with Rico again.
um I mean the retirement run to me is picking up more. It seems like Cena is back having fun again. Now that he got the 17 title reign out the way, he got the heel turn out the way. It seemed like he back like he used to be when he used to come back and do the little pops. That's what it seemed like now. I seen people asking about do Cena pick his matches and stuff, or he's picking the people he work with. Cena said he's just going with the flow. I kind of don't believe it. I do feel like Cena has some say in who he's gonna wrestle these last couple of days, but I like it now. I feel like it's gonna end in a. I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna end too early though. If Saturday Night Main Event his last match, I feel like it's gonna end way too early, like at the beginning of December versus the end. But these next couple months should be good, man.
All right, James, what you got?
His last run. is back on track now. Since he's face now, because that heel turn, he loved it. It was great, but then just the follow up afterwards, it was just terrible. Like we've stated before, they just left that man out there by himself. No Travis Scott, no Rock, just by Cena alone. So
Bing, bing,
yeah,
bing.
that run was just terrible. But now that he's face, it's back on track. It's going good. So I'm cool with it. It's straight.
Okay. As for me, I think we're going to see a lot more vintage Cena. We're going to see more. Also, I realize he's doing other people's moves, so it's kind of like,
Yeah,
okay, that's cool. They're letting him get deep in the bag and letting him flow a little bit. Okay, that's cool with me. I'm looking forward to this part of the run because you get Brock Lesnar, then who we get next after that, and the last one after that. So I'm looking forward to that part of this run. Andrea, what you got?
Um, like Rico said, I think it is starting to pick up steam. I wish the momentum and the excitement that we have now in what is it, September, I wish we would have got this months ago.
Right.
I feel like the heel turn was wasted. That's something that, and I understand it couldn't have happened because of like scheduling issues, but I feel like if it was to go the way that they were trying to make it go, he should have came back at least 6 months to a year earlier. Like we should have started this at the beginning or middle of 2024. And then as far as him doing other people's moves, which I do love that. Because this past Friday I saw that he did an angle slam in reference to Kurt Angle, and then he did a spear in reference to Edge. So
An
I
ankle
think
lock.
that is, yeah. So I think with that, that's really just him, I guess, paying homage to opponents he enjoyed working with, and like he can't for whatever reason work with them again in his final run. But Brock Lesnar and John Cena, I'm wondering because his last date is supposed to be in September, and then I have a question about this too. Was supposed to be in September at Saturday night's main event in Boston. However, now I don't know if this has been confirmed. I know Neat put this in the group chat a couple days ago, but TKO, they lost the Boston date or something, like in a bidding war. So instead, like Washington won or something. I'm not sure
Mm-hmm.
how that works. So I just, my thing is, because I remember, I think that was Triple H that tried to throw John Cena under the bus when that controversy about Brock coming back came out, where he was like, oh, John Cena asked for him to be here. And then John was like, I don't have any say over my opponents. I just go out there and work. And a lot of people said that he didn't have any say. So,
niggas just
so
be
my
mad.
question is, because I'm concerned because I don't think I've ever seen this before with the retirement run, but just how much say does he have in what he gets to do? Or is he just continuing trying to be a company man? Or is he still, because I appreciated what he said in that press conference earlier this year about how I'm gonna be in the elimination chamber. I've done, like, I don't have to qualify, like I've done the work. So I'm wondering, can he pull rank like that when it comes to his opponents and how his retirement run is being booked? Or is this all just blame it on creative, blame it on TKO? That's where I'm lost at, because things are just, John Cena has been in the company long enough. He would know how to book himself and book others in a way that makes sense. A lot of stuff that's going on with this run just don't make sense to me.
Ooh, you raised a good question with that one because I'm trying to figure that out too because I don't know which arrow is this going? Is a big point game like the Spider-Man meme?
Yeah.
Somebody down. That's what it feels like with that. You raised a good question with that. I don't know how much pull he would have, but I think he should have enough pull to say, "Hey, this is a bad idea." You know,
Right.
I
Because it
think he
seemed like
probably
he was
had
wrong with everything.
right. I don't think he is like, "Oh, I love this," or "I like." He has to have. I mean, I feel like he has a say, but not the big say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got TKO involved in this, and you got Triple H involved. We already know about that whole little war right there. So
Yeah.
you have that. Then you have John Cena in the middle, like, guys, I'm gonna go this way. They looking at him like, shut up, like you doing this way. So that's what I feel like.
Mhm.
It's more of a tug of war type situation. So, but he probably doesn't have much of a say, but he has a say. I'll go with that.
I
James, what
think
you
he
got?
got pulled. I think he got pulled
Hmm.
enough pull. Because again, if they wanted his last match to be against,
Austin
um,
Theory.
yeah, something like that, he gonna say no.
Right.
He
He
gonna
gonna
be
say
like, he
no.
gonna be like, really, like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that.
Hell
But
no.
I'm pretty sure he got some. He got some type of pull. I'm gonna say like he got at least maybe 75% pull of what he wants to do. That much at least. As far as picking who he wants to fight, yeah. Dates of being there, probably not.
Yeah.
But what he's gonna do that night, he got that pull.
I agree with James there. He may not have a pool on the dates. Like that's our
Right.
TKO. They gonna go with who
Right.
gonna pay them the most. But who he's wrestling, I do feel like John can choose that.
Right. He ain't gonna go out there and
Hmm.
fight Grayson Waller. No, he's not gonna do that.
Oh
I can
man.
respect that. Yeah, you got a point. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. So I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask y'all this. And since we're talking about John Cena, what are y'all personal favorite rivalries with John Cena?
Hmm. Personal favorite.
Yeah.
I really don't have one, but if I was to say one, it'd probably be against Edge.
Okay. Okay.
Man. Rivalry?
Baby John Cena rivalry.
Man.
It's a
Skip
long
me.
history.
Go to Andrea.
Don't go to me.
You go,
Like
Nick.
All
it's
right,
hard
for
to
me,
say.
I got three of them actually. I say JBL because him
Okay.
and JBL used to get into it. Undertaker,
Ooh, yes. Yeah.
and it's a tough number one. It's tough, but that's between Edge and Randy Orton.
Mm.
Because I mean, if it was a 1A, 1B, it'd be Randy Orton and Edge. I think those would be his top two rivals right there. So that's my 1A, 1B. Edge,
Mm.
Randy Orton. I
I'm
think
gonna
I
go
don't know
everybody
with
forgets
if
about.
Orton.
I think everybody forgets about that
um,
JBL beef because they were going at it.
yeah, that was early days.
Yeah,
I
had
don't
him
know if I
arrested
got a
too.
favorite. I don't know if I got a true favorite, man. I can't say.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay,
say my
so
favorite match though would be
okay.
Cena Kevin Owens
Money
Ooh,
in the Bank.
when it
Money in the
was
Bank.
yeah when he first came up when Kevin Owens first came up.
Yeah.
Oh
That'd
yeah,
be my,
he was to the moon. Kevin Owens was to the moon at that point.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about you, Andrea? What you thought of it, or you just like nah skip?
I'm gonna go with the Randy Orton feud. Cause that's
Okay.
just I don't know. I like thinking of it like holistically because I've been watching John Cena wrestle since I was what 8, 9 years old. I'm 31 now. So like I got what 20 some odd years of John
I've
Cena
seen that.
to think about. But nah, like and I've been watching Randy Orton just as long. So
Right.
I'm gonna go with that one. Like just seeing how they both evolved as wrestlers and seeing where they're both at now. John Cena ready to retire, Randy Orton still evolving, seeming like it ain't no like it don't seem like he's ever gonna stop. But just seeing how they both have evolved and seeing like what that rivalry was able to do for both of their careers, I'm gonna pick that one.
Okay, that's a good one. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we haven't talked about Clash in Paris, so it's time to bring that on up into the
What even happened?
what even happened. We can't
Let me
remember
pull the
that. Dang.
card.
It's been a while.
It's been a while since we recorded. So Clash in Paris was like what 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was on
I think.
the 31st last week, I
Yeah, I think.
think.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, it was
Clash in
31st.
Paris
Yeah,
happened.
31st.
Okay.
Oh, I
Yeah, I
could
think
tell
that
you what I'm not
happened.
happy about.
Oh,
Okay. I got it pulled up. What we get?
what you not happy about?
Listen, as
Mm-mm.
happy as happy as I am that Naomi is getting her baby,
Mm-hmm.
I want to know why wasn't something As long as that pay-per-view was, why wasn't something on the card for her vacated title? Why didn't Stephanie Vaquer, why she didn't get her shot? What are they doing with that? What is
Wrestlepalooza.
going on?
They're gonna
They
say
pushed
that for
that back to
That's what I
Wrestlepalooza.
didn't
Wrestlepalooza.
like.
Yeah, that
They're
is stupid.
waiting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Wrestlepalooza.
It's stupid. They couldn't at least told us that from day
I-
one. It's
I think he told them what the next night on Raw. Did he say announce
nice.
it the next
Yeah, I was
night?
gonna say, he said it's going. He said, I remember he saying like I'm announcing next week on Raw,
Yeah,
and we got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did. It's Stephanie and Io.
Was it that following night,
I
or was it?
want to say it was the next night on Raw that he
Yeah,
announced. He gave it out. Yeah, the next night.
yeah. So it's Stephanie and
Mm,
Io at Wrestlepalooza.
uh, how did Io just get jumped? Like no turn. Okay, never mind.
I think she was the last person. He
Last
explained it.
champion.
Yeah, he gave a little
Yeah,
explanation for
I guess.
I guess. Yeah.
it.
I'm looking at your chart. I see something else I ain't like.
What was
What's
that?
that? The
The
YC
Wyatt
retainer.
Six. Yeah.
Come on, Andrea.
Yeah.
You know what's going on. I ain't rocking with it, Nick. I'm still not rocking with them being champs.
Nobody's
man.
rocking with it. Nobody.
Do
I
they
ain't
even
rocking.
I
show
mean, my
up?
background is rocking with it.
Yeah, they show up.
They show up
Supposedly,
like
they're finna embark in a feud with the MFTs.
I will say this:
okay.
I didn't see that coming. When the YSS came back, I thought they was gonna be like a little spooky wooky, just stay backstage, scare people, be like a little special attraction every now and then. And I was just telling myself, I'm like, they ain't gonna put no titles on them. This is a waste of time. And they got titles. Didn't see this coming at all. Now, at what cost? The Street Profits, of course. We don't like that.
And the
So,
Street Profits finna split.
And now we get to the next topic. Since you know the Street Profits split is kind of getting heated up here, I want to
Feeling
bring up the
imminent.
question. Imminent, as Andrea used. Big words, you know, I don't use those. Who do you think turns first? Dawkins
Docs.
or Montez Ford?
I think Docs.
Andrea
Maybe
says dogs.
I don't know.
Dawkins, it would make
James
sense.
said. Okay. Rico?
Based off the IG post, I want to say Montez, but I think that's too easy because that's who everybody think is the breakout star. So I gotta side with negative and Andrea that it's gonna be Dawkins.
Mm. Okay. I agree with all three of you guys because you guys are smart, except James.
Crazy.
I pick. Well, I will go with Dawkins with that one too. I think a lot of people sleep on his talent. I think he's gonna get fed up about that. And maybe B Fab will go with him.
I was just about to change my pick and say B Fab. Gonna get in Dawkins' ear.
I mean, I don't. That'd be
That's a-
That'd be an interesting twist.
Yeah.
Yeah, B Fab being in his ear, telling him stuff, and then a flip.
Yeah, and then you got Montez and Bianca. Like everybody else get to work with their spouse. Why not them?
Wait a minute. Time out. There's a certain wrestler that's no longer with the WWE that predicted this could happen. Wanna know who?
Who?
Andrea gonna look at me funny again because she don't like this person. Karrion
Who?
Cross.
Oh.
Okay.
He predicted what?
Karrion Cross kind of predicted this.
That the Street Profits gonna split?
That the Street Profits should split and B-Fab should go with Dawkins and Montez should team up with
Bianca.
I ain't even gotta say the name.
Yeah.
I want to say no because Montez give me heel, man. He feel like he'll be a dope heel, and I don't think they gonna make Bianca a heel no time soon.
You know she should.
They can do it
Based
both.
off based off the IG post, man, he seemed like he going here, man. Have y'all seen him? No, just dope, by the
Yeah,
way.
I've seen them. I've
I've
seen
seen a
them.
few of
They're
them.
dope.
They
But
A
dope.
couple of editing mistakes.
if we're thinking Doc's turns on Montez, like how does that work if Doc ends up being the face? Because I do think it could work, but just maybe Montez gets a little too cocky. Doc got to call him out on. I don't know. How would it go?
They saying Doc's to Raw.
Mm.
But they just split up with no.
When is the draft? The draft coming up?
They canceled that. They
I mean, no more
can.
draft?
The rest is
No,
split.
draft
They can
doesn't
that.
happen.
I
Like
thought
there's no.
I thought they were gonna do it on ESPN.
They said they can that.
Oh, they can't do. Yeah, but they can send one of them to Raw, keep one on SmackDown, and it'll work like that. Give them a match
Question,
at 1 p. Go ahead.
Question is, how's the split gonna happen? Like during the match, or just like a backstage segment or something?
More than likely doing a match.
Make them fight each other for some reason. Kind of like, remember that Queen of the Ring tournament where I don't think it actually happened, but Bianca and Jade thought they were going to have to fight. They were teasing it where Bianca and Jade was going to have to fight each other, but it didn't work out that way. They should do that.
Right.
Like a tournament for like one of the mid-card titles, and then they both advance, but they have to fight each other. They could do that, and then one of them snakes the other one in the match. Decides they don't want to fight fair. That could work.
I think it's just gonna be like a regular match or regular tag match. They lose, Dawkins gets fed up and attacks Montez. Because lately Montez has been taking these pins for him, and it's never been Dawkins. Montez is always taking a pin. And Dawkins like, bro, you the one that's always losing. You the one always taking a pin. And he just he loses it and hits him with a steel chair or something, attacks him.
Okay.
Probably put a chair on his ankle, step on it. You know how they do.
Yeah,
The right off angle.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. I will if they were going to do this. I want to wish they did the slow burn type thing, kind of like they go back to NXT Black and Gold, kind of like they did with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. That slow burn.
Oh yeah,
because that started with the Cruiserweight Classic. Everybody forgets that. That started there when they had to go against each other. Johnny eventually won. Then, him getting injured to Johnny, wrestling, teaming them up with random people type thing. And then Tommaso eventually snaps and puts him through the table, the storage table. Well, I don't know, at the end of after losing to the takeover and messing up his ACL. So a slow burn type that. And then him come back months later, hit him with the crutch. And we got the rivalry back up. But I would like a slow burn, but it's not going to happen like that. I think it'll happen in the match, though.
Okay. So, back Survivor Series or before?
Shit.
Maybe that's too far back.
Maybe
Crown
at
Jewel.
Survivor.
I'm pushing up the Crown Jewel.
Because Survivor Series is November.
Yeah, Crown Jewel in October.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They turn at Crown Jewel and then they have a match against one another at Survivor Series, maybe.
Could be.
Could happen.
Yeah.
That could happen. Right now, Bill to be get it a good seat at the table for not to be the first match type deal. Yeah.
Because I don't know if y'all saw, I didn't even know they did the little stare down after Clash of Paris. I didn't know that. I seen a little clip that they post. Did y'all notice that at Clash of Paris?
They did two of them.
Yeah, I think it
I
was
noticed there was some tension, but I didn't see a stare down.
Yeah,
But they did like a stare down at the end of the match. I didn't even know they happened.
I think it was at a commercial or something. I didn't see it.
It was.
Yeah.
That
You
one
know, we
before
not
and
balling
after.
like Rico. We get commercials on Peacock.
Rachel got that bag.
You
Get
get
that
video
bootlicker
packages.
bag.
Oh. Yeah. You done got too rich.
Not yet. Dude said, "Don't let me get rich."
Right.
Let me get rich.
I hope this man never gets rich.
Man, that's still hilarious to this damn day, bro.
Crazy
To this day.
work.
But we're gonna get off that. Let's talk about this war between AEW All Out and WrestlePalooza, which is coming up. So, do you think people are hyping this up a little too much? Because the IWC does hype things up a little bit too much, and it turns out to be nothing. James, what you got?
It's nothing at this point. They need to stop trying to compete if they're even competing. But like they just need to stop. AEW, I get it, y'all. Again, fairly new, even though it's been like 5+ years they've been doing this. Again, there's no direction really. Just let it go. It's just been hyped up for no reason.
You telling them to put the prize in the bag?
Yes, put the fries in the bag, or just take my money and give me my change back. So
Rico. Rico, what you got?
um, I don't. I think it's being overhyped for one. Me personally, I don't think it was. This is the war it should have been from the beginning. If there was gonna be a war, clearly we see AEW do not want this war, but I don't think it would have affected nobody truly. Like people who are gonna watch AEW is gonna watch AEW. Those who are gonna watch WWE are gonna watch WWE. The people I feel like is probably the most affected are the people who's traveling to see All Out. Like just throwing it to 3 o'clock out of nowhere. It's kind of crazy
Mm-hmm.
for the people who's actually going to the show, but it's not no real war, like James said, man. It's just talk. AEW being compared to NXT in the beginning was crazy to me anyway, but I don't think it affects either fan base who's gonna watch either show. If you like AEW, you're still gonna watch it. If you like WWE, you're still gonna watch it. I Only people I feel like are affected with the time are the people being affected who's actually going to the show with their early time change.
Yeah, because they changed what was it, like the 4 hours
From eight
back
to
from
three, from
yeah,
7 to 3 or eight.
8 to 3, five
Yeah,
hours. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Then I think what WWE comes on at what it says
7,
7 to 6.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't like that either. I don't I think they jumped the gun with changing the time. They just can just roll with it. That's my thing.
Just
I
run with
think they just run with it. Let's see. People gonna make their choices regardless.
it. Hmm.
That's how it is. But also having the $39.99 for your pay per view is
Kind of crazy. After everybody complained about WWE and ESPN.
$39.99. And if
Hey
you get
man,
it straight from AEW, it's what they say. Hold on. If you
And
get it
that's
you
straight
still
from
just
paying the same price.
AEW, it's still the same price.
You paying for
From
HBO.
HBO Max,
yeah, I'm about to say anything on HBO.
You got to pay
mm,
for HBO, and you got to have, and you paying the extra for it.
$39.99. Wild out here. Andrea, what you got?
um I agree with everybody else. I don't think it's a real war. I do, however, I wish whoever is in charge of WWE would stop with the PLE scheduling head on, because that is just, I don't know, to me it comes across as unnecessarily petty. Like AEW will have their stuff announced and set up for months in advance, and then like a month before WWE is supposed to do a PLE, oh, they're doing it on September 20th, so are we. And it's just like, but why though?
Unnecessary.
Yeah, very unnecessary. And I feel like the WWE product ends up suffering sometimes because of that. Because remember, I think it was the last Saturday night's main event where they booked against an AEW show, and Saturday night's main event just was not good.
Mm,
It just wasn't.
right. Quality bad. Real bad.
Right. So it feels like I could understand if this was like how, what was it, Raw versus the Monday Night Wars, Raw versus
Yeah,
WCW. If this
Yeah.
was something that was intense like that, then I could get it. But it's not. It comes across sometimes as like trying to kick the little guy while he's down, but he keeps rolling away, barely. That's what it seems like to me. But I'll just say I do think AEW shoots themselves in the foot with these super stacked, super long pay-per-views, because they're starting this one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which
They,
for hmm?
I
Oh,
said,
you done?
okay.
Okay. So like they're starting at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. as of right now, they have 7 confirmed matches, whereas WrestlePalooza only has 2 confirmed matches, and the pay-per-view is 2 weeks away. So AEW can either continue to add stuff or they can just leave it at this 7. But and they love having these super long 30 and 45-minute matches, which I feel like that in and of itself it can cause fatigue. Like everybody don't need 30 minutes. They don't. But yeah, it's not a real war. It's just like, and we talked about this in pre-production a little bit, whereas AEW does not have the same kind of tools as WWE at this point. WWE, they can bank on nostalgia, which I personally, we could maybe talk, because we don't have a ton of time. We could talk about this next time we record, and we need to write this down. But WWE is banking a lot on nostalgia right now, whereas AEW has to focus on building new stars. So like it's not a fair comparison, I feel like, not in today's current wrestling climate. So said all that to say, is this not a real war? WWE is just nitpicking sometimes where they really don't need to.
I don't think it ever will be a war though, because if we're gonna use the premise that AEW is newer, they'll never catch up. The gap is gonna forever be there, so they'll never ever get close or bigger than WWE. So it probably will never be a war. I wish they would have focused on themselves though. Tony Khan was taking so many
Yes.
shots in the beginning, calling WWE Harvey Weinstein and all this stuff. Like, come on, man. Like, you did a lot saying there's only room for one con in his business. You know, a lot. He did a lot early on. He did a lot. And now when WWE is really ready to play ball, everybody's acting like they're the big bad guy. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. You can't hide your hand, throw a rock in there, hide your hand, man. It's kind of crazy. But
I agree. And one thing that they can do is still one of those nostalgia acts that they did, that one of WWE's nostalgia acts that they did dirty. But the thing is like they had CM Punk. Please don't.
Hey, man. He gonna hurt somebody over there, man.
Yeah. But the thing is like they had CM Punk. We could have got this AJ Lee return in AEW had they been on their P's and Q's, and they're not. So like my thing is like if they want to compete, like they gotta be able to like, well, one of the things they can do is, like I just said, get somebody else from the WWE who people love to watch, get them to come to AEW for whatever reason. And that could maybe give you some or help equalize the footing. But I do agree. I don't think it'll ever be a real war. And I do have a quick question because I was a kid during this time, but when TNA was on the up and they had a lot of former WWE wrestlers in their company, like Booker T, Kurt Angle, etc., was WWE trying to compete with them the way they're doing with AEW? Because I don't remember that.
No.
I don't think so, because I don't think TNA was like on a major platform or major channel like that.
It was on
like
Spike TV. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, well,
yeah.
Spike
but
TV.
They never really took shots either, though.
Yeah, it was like
they never did
like that.
Yeah,
they just did their own thing.
And also,
go ahead.
Oh, you keep on. My bad.
Only thing TNA really had like that was better, I would say, is a 6-sided ring. That was different.
Yeah.
So that was like their highlight of TNA. Like everybody watching TNA because of the 6-sided ring, which you can do X, Y, and Z off of that compared to the 4-side ring.
Right. Also, TNA messes up themselves a lot. They're self-inflicted wounds. They're the kings of that. So yeah, WWE was like, yeah, they're gonna mess up eventually, and boom, they always do.
I think they missed. They were getting so many older guys coming in there, man, just running.
And then they got the wrong one to come in there, and then doop doop doopy doopy doop doop doop.
Man, they were getting all the old dudes coming in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's crazy.
But we did get one of the greatest wrestlers of all time there,
and that is
Kurt Angle. But now they call him Peak
Can't
Angle
call him that.
for respect.
Don't call him that.
Peak Angle for respect. Peak Angle.
It's Peak Angle. All right, Peak. Before we go, we haven't talked about this subject because a lot of wrestling stuff happens in between then. So, can we talk about the Netflix and WWE show Unreal? Season 2 is going to be coming pretty soon. They talked about a couple of things they're gonna talk about in season 2. So if y'all watched it, what are y'all thoughts on it? Let's start with me. Um, I have no problem with the show. We're eventually going to find out certain things about how they organize and how everything goes. But I think if you're outside of a wrestler, outside of wrestling, you're not a fan of it, it piques your interest because you want to know, hey, what makes them do this? What makes them do that? How did they get this done? How did this happen? Here you go. Get this. Reveal it. Show how it goes. I don't think they should go too deep into it, but go deep enough that it piques interest and have more people to watch wrestling. That's my thoughts. Rico, what you got?
Man, the show was fire. I messed with it.
It's a
I
good
agree
show
with you,
too.
Nick. They didn't show too much that me as a wrestling fan, I didn't probably already know that happens. The only thing that kind of surprised me was when the match is going on, like how the guys is kind of saying what spots should be happening during the match. Like, I didn't know that happened. Like that was kind of new to me. But everything else, like you said, Nick, for the outsider who's not an avid wrestling fan or watches the product, it's something new to them, and they can probably most people I know who watch, they were like, they didn't think all that happened. Like I thought it was just easy. People just go out, have a match, and come back in. They didn't know so much go into it. So I think it kind of puts a more highlight on the sport and people to understand it's a lot more that goes into it than what you think, than what you just see on TV. All in all, good show, man. I mess with it, man.
Yeah, solid show. James.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
Oh
So
my goodness.
so let me expand on that. So do you think wrestling should have a show like that, showing a little bit behind the scenes, how things
Yeah,
go?
of course. Yeah.
And
I mean, like
yeah,
Rico
so
said, like we kind of, as a fan, we kind of know how it plays out a little bit, production and everything like that. But that's why I didn't feel the need to watch it. But I mean, I might go back and view it a little bit, but nah, I didn't watch it. But again, I understand.
okay. Andrea, thoughts?
I have also not watched it, but I have seen enough clips. I've heard enough people talk about it. I am, after listening to Rico explain his thoughts, now I'm conflicted because seeing the ins and outs as as an adult wrestling fan who has like the wherewithal to already know that this is all fake and not fake, scripted and planned out. Like it's interesting to see exactly how it works. However, I am somebody, I believe we need to keep kayfabe alive.
That's the
It's
hard part.
just, yeah, because there have been times where, and I'm sure we've all had this experience where I'll be at my house watching wrestling, or I'll mention it to somebody that it's something I enjoy, and they just go on and on about how fake it is and all of this. And like I feel like having a show that shows you how fake it is helps contribute to that. And it's just like we're already at a point where things are kind of like in the upside down. We got heels getting cheered like their faces. We got faces that can't get over with nobody but kids. And it's just like, I don't know, like it's like wrestling don't really feel like wrestling anymore. Like I want to watch it as entertainment, not necessarily as, I don't even know the word. Like I wish I didn't know so much about it, but about the behind the scenes. Like I don't want it to lose its mystique, you know? But then
I
again,
guess
it's 2025.
I got something you should say to people when they say this to you, Andrea. You should ask them what's their favorite TV show, and once they see it, we're like, "Do you know how fake that is?" And a lot of
Yeah.
people be like, "What?" You know what I'm saying? It's because they don't process it that way. It's a TV show, of course it's fake.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
when you
Like,
ask them, "Hey, what's your favorite TV show?" and they say such and such, then you know that's fake, right? It's like
right.
people they kind of reevaluate how they thinking of the stuff.
Exactly. Like, and I've talked about this before. Like, people will sit up and call wrestling fake, but it's just like, do y'all really think that when these housewives loving hip hop, y'all think when they go out to Olive Garden or wherever, do y'all really think that they be fighting in these people restaurant and don't nobody know what's going on? Like, y'all don't never notice that a single patron in the background, like, oh my, they're not like, oh my God, what's going on? You never notice the police ain't called
You gotta
the
Right.
sign a
man
release
down
to
be like,
even show
hey
their
ma'am,
face.
can you relax? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like them not real fights either. And then people have the nerve to call wrestlers glorified stuntmen as if stuntmen don't do cool shit.
That's
It's
so
So
crazy
true.
y'all
Hey,
say that.
you gotta
It's
find
crazy
this
y'all say
I got
tweet.
that.
You gotta find this tweet. It say I remember I'm seeing to it. It was a dude said people will sit up and watch Van Diesel drive through skyscrapers, but turn around and call wrestling fake. You gotta find that tweet, man. Like that's crazy. Like people watch so much stuff on TV that is crazy and don't second guess it. But when it comes to watching a scripted performance, you draw the line. It's kind of crazy to me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I have to explain it that way too. I'm like, how your favorite show, Love and Hip Hop? They always fighting it. All of a sudden, they be like, well, we're all going to Maui together. Let's get together. And they all go on this little Maui trip, and they be on the beach. And all of a sudden, they start fighting again. I'm like, come on now.
Come on, man.
This ain't fake.
What-
Right, this ain't fake to you. They all
Man,
hate
one
each
of
other,
my,
but they all go on a trip together. Come on.
One of my favorite movies, John Wick, man. John Wick is not beating out on people like that, man. Come on, that's fake as hell. But we watch it.
Nah.
Joe, did y'all watch? I think it's 3 or 4. He had to fight on the people going up the hill. Did you
No,
watch that?
I'm still-
Bro,
Yeah, I watched that, but I'm still trying to figure out the whole having to silence a gunfight with a whole bunch of people in it.
Oh, that was two, wasn't it? Him and
I think it was either 2 or 3. I'm sitting there like, come on, bro.
I think it
Come
was
on,
two.
man.
But yeah, people wrestling may be fake, but a lot of shows are. Just get that out your head. Get that out your head. Now, we enjoyed kicking with y'all on this lovely Sunday because we're adults and we couldn't do it on a regular day like we normally do because we're adults again. So, anybody got anything else to say before we leave?
Give us one, nigga. I'll give us one, man.
It's not gonna be a person, but it's a moment.
Okay.
Just like they start doing now. It's a moment. In the Negative James Hall of Fame moment. This was when Stone Cold Steve Austin crashed out on Sunday Night Heat. Just a random Sunday Night Heat at that. I don't know if y'all remember. It wasn't like a Sunday Night Heat leading up to a pay-per-view to where he's supposed to be there. It was just random as hell. He's there interfering all the matches. One part, Albert and Droz was walking backstage, bumped into him. He beat up both of them. Just randomly just whooping people's ass for no reason at that. So that would be a great moment in the Negative James Hall of Fame. If y'all remember.
Hey, what I get, Neek, is like I said, the internet wrestling community, I think they only hate the WWE. I don't think they hate wrestling. But one complaint I see the most is people associate commercials with the WWE as if they run the US network, as if they run NBC. I guess people don't really watch TV because commercials happen on every show that come on TV. So it is not the WWE saying, hey, go to commercial, go to commercial, go to commercial. It is most definitely the network you're watching, and I wish y'all could understand that. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea?
Mine is not wrestling related. I would like to say to the 63-year-old snitch at my job, we all know about you.
Whoa.
And we are all laughing at you. Nobody likes you, ma'am. Snitch all you want. Nobody's snitch all you want. We don't care. We are all adults.
What did you do?
We are adults. We cannot get in trouble at work.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody might come and talk to us. Somebody might ask us to correct our behavior, but nobody's going to get in trouble. Like, miss, you are 63 years old and you ain't got a life yet. It's almost over. Figure it out.
It's almost over. It's crazy.
Ooh, turn it up. Turn it up.
Cooking with grease. Cooking with hot grease.
Goodness. It's almost over. It's crazy.
Right. Insane.
Am I lying though?
Oh my goodness.
You about to retire? That's crazy.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I wish Jeff would have heard that. That would have been hilarious.
Wow.
Jeff's face would have been hilarious. Shout out to Jeff.
Yeah,
not here.
Shout out Jeff. He put that PTO
Much love,
in.
man. Much love to Jeff. But like Andrea said, it's almost over. So we follow us on IG, Twitter, TikTok, 808s Chair Shots, 808s and Chair Shots on Facebook and IG, 808s Chair Shots on TikTok and Twitter. And
Hold on, Nick. What you got to say? You ain't say nothing.
I ain't got nothing to say after that because you said I mean, Andrea said it. Like, goddamn, what you want me to say after that? I keep telling y'all keep ending it. So why do I need to say something after that?
Oh man.
She literally told the motherfucker it's almost over for you anyway. Like, what do you want me to say?
Like, is that really how you want to spend your last days? Snitching at work? At work?
Hold on,
Shut up,
63 in your
man.
last days is crazy. Hey, all right.
Like, we gonna say shout out to being the corporate.
Oh my goodness.
Corporate snitch. Crazy.
But like Jeff always says, please stop throwing chairs. And as Andrea will probably say to that old lady, I'm gonna throw these hands
No hands.
instead.
You gotta get 100 feet away from the building first. But yes, absolutely.
Let this be your last fight because it's almost over.
Crazy.
She better listen. I'm just saying.
We out. She better listen. But we out. We out. We out.